October 1892, Odessa, Texas. Just after sunset, an old man rides into town on a mule that's barely standing. He's covered in dust, sunburned. His clothes are torn. He looks like he's been wandering the desert for weeks. His name is Ben Sublett. 70 years old, a drifter, a prospector. The kind of man people notice but don't really see. Poor, illiterate, harmless. But tonight, Ben Sublett is carrying something that will make him the most talked about man in West Texas. He walks into the general store, sets 2 burlap sacks on the counter, opens them. Gold, pure gold. Nuggets the size of walnuts. Dozens of them, maybe hundreds. More gold than anyone in Odessa has ever seen in one place. The storekeeper's jaw drops. Ben, where did you get this? Sublett smiles, says nothing. Pays for his supplies in gold, and walks out. Within days, the entire town knows. Ben Sublett found gold. Real gold. Not dust. Not flakes. Nuggets. Pure. Heavy. Worth a fortune. Everyone wants to know, where did he find it? Sublett won't say. He just smiles that knowing smile and says, I got me a mine, and it's got more gold than I could spend in 10 lifetimes. People press him. Offer him money, partnership, whiskey, threats. He laughs at all of it. You'll never find it. I made sure of that. 1 month later, November 1892, Ben Sublett is dead. No warning, no witnesses, no explanation. His cabin is searched top to bottom. No gold, no map, no notes, nothing. The secret dies with him. And for the next 130 years, people will search. Die. Go broke, go mad, chasing the lost Sublett Mine, the richest gold strike in Texas history. That may not even exist. This is the story of a mystery that won't die, of a treasure that won't be found, and of an old man who took $1 million secret to his grave. Benjamin Franklin Sublett. Born around 1822, probably in Arkansas or Missouri. The records are vague. Everything about Ben Sublett is vague. He drifts into West Texas, sometime in the 1870s or 1880s. No one's exactly sure when. He's just there one day. Another prospector. Another old man chasing dreams in the desert. West Texas in the 1880s is brutal. It's the edge of civilization. Sparse settlements. Ranches scattered across impossible distances. The Guadalupe Mountains to the west. Endless plains. Apache raids still a recent memory. Water scarce. Resources scarcer. People come here for 2 reasons. They're running from something or they're looking for something. Ben Sublett seems to be a bit of both. He's described by contemporaries as small, wiry, weathered by decades of sun and hardship. He can't read or write. Speaks in a rough West Texas drawl, keeps to himself mostly, lives in a series of makeshift cabins and camps scattered across the desert. He does occasional prospecting, a little ranch work, odd jobs. He's poor but content, the kind of man who doesn't need much, or maybe he's just used to having nothing. Nobody pays him much attention. There are dozens of old prospectors in West Texas. They all have the same story. They're all chasing the same dream. Find a big strike, get rich. Most die poor. Ben Sublett seems destined for the same fate. Then in 1892, everything changes. Sublett starts appearing in towns with gold. Not a little, a lot. He pays for supplies with gold nuggets. He gives gold to friends. Buys drinks for the house with gold. Shows off fist-sized chunks of pure, beautiful, unprocessed gold. Where is he getting it? The gold itself is unusual. It's not like the small flakes and dust that occasional prospectors find in West Texas creeks. This is raw gold, large nuggets, incredibly pure. The kind of gold you'd find in a rich, untapped vein, or a hidden cache. But here's the problem. West Texas isn't gold country. Never has been. There are no significant gold deposits in the region. Geologists will later confirm this. The rock formations, the mineral composition, they don't support major gold veins. Yet Ben Sublett has gold, lots of it, and he's definitely not getting it from local streams. So where's it coming from? Sublett tells different stories to different people. Sometimes he says he found an old mine. Other times a cave full of gold. Once he hints at Spanish gold, but won't elaborate. The one consistent detail. It's somewhere in the Guadalupe Mountains. The massive, jagged range that stretches across West Texas and into New Mexico. Thousands of square miles of canyons, cliffs, and caves. Perfect for hiding secrets. Perfect for getting lost. Perfect for dying. Sublett makes regular trips into the Guadalupes. He always goes alone. Refuses company. Refuses guides. Takes enough supplies for a week or two. Disappears into the mountains and comes back with gold. Every time. The Guadalupe Mountains are not forgiving. They're a labyrinth of limestone canyons, hidden valleys, and ancient caves. The Apache knew every inch. Spanish explorers got lost and died there. Modern hikers still disappear. It's a place that keeps secrets. Ben Sublett claims his gold comes from somewhere in these mountains. But where? And what exactly has he found? The theories multiply. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone thinks they know. Theory 1. The Spanish Mine. For centuries, there have been legends of lost Spanish mines throughout the Southwest. The Spanish extracted massive amounts of gold and silver from Mexico and the American Southwest. They used indigenous labor, established remote mining operations, and then when attacks or uprisings occurred, they'd seal the mines and disappear. Some people believe Sublett found one of these lost Spanish mines, perhaps a small operation from the 1600s or 1700s, abandoned after an Apache raid. The entrance hidden by rock slides or deliberately concealed, waiting for someone like Ben Sublett to stumble across it 200 years later. It's plausible. Spanish artifacts are occasionally found in the Guadalupes. Old coins, metal tools, evidence of their presence. Why not a mine? Theory 2. The Apache gold. The Apache raided Spanish and Mexican settlements for centuries. They took gold, silver, coins, religious artifacts made of precious metals. They didn't value gold for its monetary worth, but they understood the Spanish did. So, they took it, cached it. Some believe Sublett found one of these Apache caches, a hidden cave where warriors stashed stolen gold. Perhaps Sublett made friends with an old Apache who, in his final days, revealed the location as a gesture of trust or gratitude. It's possible. Stranger things have happened on the frontier, and it would explain why the gold was raw and unprocessed. It was stolen, not mined. Theory 3. A natural vein. Despite what geologists say, maybe there is gold in the Guadalupes. A small, isolated vein. Nothing major. Nothing that would show up in surveys, but enough to fill Sublett's pockets for years. Maybe he found a small cave with a seam of gold running through the rock. Easy to access for one man with a hammer and chisel. Impossible to find unless you know exactly where to look. This theory has problems. Geologists have surveyed the Guadalupes extensively. The rock formations aren't right for gold deposits, but geology is complex. Localized anomalies occur. Maybe Ben Sublett got lucky. Found the one impossible pocket of gold in a region that shouldn't have any. Theory 4, lie. The darkest theory. Maybe there is no mine. Maybe Sublett found a single cache of gold. Spanish, Apache, stolen, hidden. He cleaned it out, and then he lied. Created the story of a mine to protect himself, to to explain his sudden wealth without revealing he'd simply stumbled on someone else's hidden treasure. Gold runs out eventually, he knows that. So in his final months, he plays the game. Makes everyone believe the mine is real, that there's more gold, that the secret is worth pursuing. Why? Perhaps to become important, to be remembered, to matter for once in his hard-scrabble life. It's cynical, but it's human. We'll never know which theory is true. Because Ben Sublett took the secret with him. Word spreads fast. Ben Sublett has gold, lots of it, and he's not shy about showing it off. At first, people are curious, friendly. They ask questions, offer to help him work his claim, offer partnerships. Sublett declines, politely at first, then more firmly. He starts giving gold away, small nuggets, to friends, to people who've been kind to him, to saloon keepers, to widows struggling to get by. I got more than I'll ever spend, he tells them. Might as well share it. It's generous, but it's also stupid, because now everyone knows Ben Sublett is sitting on a fortune, and not everyone's content to ask nicely. Men start following him. When Sublett rides out of town toward the Guadalupes, he's trailed. Sometimes by one man, sometimes by groups. But Sublett knows the territory. He's been wandering these deserts for years. He knows every canyon, every water hole, every place to hide. He loses his pursuers every time. They ride into canyons he never emerges from. They watch him enter a valley and search for hours, finding no trace. It's like he vanishes into the rock itself. People get frustrated, then angry, then desperate. One night in a saloon, a group of men corner Sublett. They're drunk, aggressive. They demand he tell them where the mine is, or at least cut them in on the profits. Sublett laughs, not a nervous laugh, a genuine, amused laugh. Boys, I've been broke my whole life. You think I'm gonna share this? You think you could find it even if I drew you a map? One man grabs him, slams him against the wall. Tell us, old man, or we'll beat it out of you. Sublett doesn't flinch. Go ahead, beat an old man, see if it helps. I'll die before I tell you anything. They rough him up some, but Sublett doesn't talk. Eventually, the saloon keeper intervenes. Sublett walks out, bruised but unbroken. The threats escalate. Break-ins at his cabin. Men waiting in ambush on trails he's known to use. Offers that are barely disguised threats. Sublett's response? He laughs, every time. That maddening, knowing laugh. You'll never find it, he tells everyone who asks. I made damn sure of that. When I die, the secret dies with me. It's a challenge, a taunt, and it drives people insane because they know he means it, and they know he's right. November 1892. Maybe 3 weeks after Sublett's last appearance in Odessa with gold, a rancher finds him in one of his remote camps, dead, his body already going cold in the desert air. The official story, natural causes. He was 70 years old, living rough in a harsh environment. Heart attack, stroke, something like that. It happens. But there are problems with the official story. First, Sublett was healthy. For a man his age, living his lifestyle, he was remarkably fit. People who saw him days before his death said he seemed fine, energetic even, planning another trip to his mine. Second, the camp is disturbed, not destroyed, not obviously ransacked, but off. Things moved, searched, not like someone was looking for something but trying to cover their tracks. Third, no gold. Sublett usually carried at least a few nuggets for trading. They're gone. His mule is gone too. Someone took it. Fourth, bruises. The rancher who found him noticed bruises on Sublett's arms and torso. Old man bruises, injuries from rough living, or signs of a struggle. There's no formal investigation. This is West Texas in 1892. Law enforcement is sparse. Autopsies are rare. An old prospector dying in the desert? It barely registers. Sublett is buried quickly, in a simple grave. No marker initially. Just another forgotten man in a hard land. But the rumors start immediately. He was murdered. Someone finally snapped. Kidnapped him. Tortured him for the location of the mine. When he refused to talk, because of course he refused, they killed him. Or he was poisoned. Slow-acting poison slipped into his food or drink. He went back to his camp to die, trying to reach his mine one last time but failing. Or he died of exposure. Someone followed him into the mountains, confronted him. In the struggle or the chase, Sublett got separated from his supplies. Died of dehydration or exposure before he could get back to civilization. Or natural causes. In the disturbed camp, the missing gold, the suspicious details. Just people finding his body and looting it. Grave robbing before the body's even cold. Not murder, just opportunistic theft. We don't know. We'll never know. What we do know, within days of his death, Sublett's cabins and camps are thoroughly searched by everyone. Family members who barely knew him suddenly appear, claiming rights to his estate. Townspeople, prospectors, fortune hunters. They find nothing. No gold, no maps, no journal, no clues. If Sublett kept records of his mine's location, he destroyed them before he died. Or hid them so well they've never been found. His secret is gone. Forever. Or is it? 1893. Less than a year after Sublett's death, the first organized treasure hunting expedition enters the Guadalupe Mountains looking for the Sublett Mine. They search for 3 months, find nothing. One man dies of heat stroke. Another breaks his leg in a fall and barely survives the rescue. They give up, but others follow. Dozens of expeditions over the next decade, then hundreds over the next century. 1920s. Ranchers in the region report finding old campsites in remote canyons, remnants of tools, evidence someone was digging. Could be Sublett's work sites, could be from anyone. The desert is full of old prospectors' abandoned dreams. 1950s. A geologist publishes a paper arguing the Sublett Mine is a myth. The gold, he claims, came from elsewhere. Maybe Sublett found a single cache and lied about its source. Maybe he was fencing stolen gold. Maybe the whole story is exaggerated folklore. But then in 1957, a rancher near the Guadalupes finds a leather pouch wedged in a rock crevice. Inside, 3 gold nuggets, large, pure, consistent with descriptions of Sublett's gold. How did they get there? Dropped by Sublett? Left as a marker? Pure coincidence? The geologist's certainty wavers. 1980s. Treasure hunting technology advances. Metal detectors, ground-penetrating radar, satellite imagery. Surely modern tech can find what 1890s prospectors couldn't. Multiple expeditions, millions of dollars spent. Vast areas of the Guadalupes scanned and searched. Nothing. No mine. No cave. No cache. No anomalous gold deposits. 2000s. LiDAR mapping. Drone surveys. Computer analysis of geological formations. Teams of experts poring over every inch of the mountains from above and below. Still nothing. But here's what makes the Sublett legend so persistent. The gold was real. Multiple witnesses saw it. Handled it. Some nuggets still exist, passed down through families or held in private collections. It came from somewhere. And people keep finding things, not the mine, but traces. 2015. Hikers discover old mining tools in a remote canyon. Dated to the late 1800s. Could be Sublett's, could be anyone's. 2018, a rockfall exposes a small cave previously hidden. Inside, evidence of human activity, charcoal from fires, scratches on the walls, nothing definitive, but tantalizing. The desert gives up pieces, never the whole story, just enough to keep the legend alive. Modern searchers use Sublett's known movements to narrow the search area. He frequents certain canyons, certain valleys, water sources he would have needed, routes he could have traveled in the time frames documented. The search zone shrinks, but it's still massive, still impossibly complex, still full of places a small mine or cave could hide. And there's another problem. Maybe the mine is gone, destroyed by rock slides, flooded, entrance collapsed. The Guadalupes are geologically active. Rockfalls are common. A hidden entrance could be buried under tons of rock by now. Maybe the Sublett Mine exists, but it's sealed, inaccessible, lost not just to history, but to the earth itself. Or maybe it never existed. Maybe the gold came from somewhere else entirely. Somewhere no one's thought to look because they're fixated on the Guadalupes. The mystery compounds itself. Every answer breeds more questions. So here we are, 130 years after Ben Sublett died. And we know almost nothing. We know he had gold. Real, pure, valuable gold. Enough to live comfortably. Enough to give away. Enough to make people murderous with greed. We know it came from somewhere in or near the Guadalupe Mountains. Probably. Unless he lied about that too. We know he refused to share the location. Died without telling anyone. Took the secret to an unmarked grave. And we know that despite 130 years of searching, despite thousands of treasure hunters, despite modern technology that can see through rock and map continents from space, no one has found the Sublett Mine. Maybe it doesn't exist. Maybe Sublett found a single cache, cleaned it out, lied about the rest. Maybe it exists, but it's gone now. Buried, collapsed, reclaimed by the desert that keeps all secrets eventually. Or maybe it's still there, waiting, hidden in some impossible place that Sublett, through luck or skill or decades of wandering, stumbled across. A place that looks like every other canyon wall until you know exactly where to look. And maybe, just maybe, someday someone will find it. We'll stumble across that hidden entrance. We'll see what Ben Sublett saw. And we'll understand why he smiled that knowing smile and refused to tell. But until then, the Sublett Mine remains what it's always been. The greatest treasure mystery in Texas. $1 million secret buried with an old prospector who decided his secret was worth more than gold. Was he murdered for it? Did he die protecting it? Did he laugh at death the same way he laughed at his tormentors, knowing they'd never ever find it? We'll probably never know. Desert doesn't give up its dead easily, and it never gives up its gold. Ben Sublett understood that, maybe better than anyone. So the next time you're in West Texas, looking at those distant mountains, think about him. An old man who outsmarted everyone, who found something extraordinary and kept it, who died poor but rich, who lost but won. And somewhere in the Guadalupes, in a hidden cave or a sealed mine or a place that doesn't exist anymore, his secret waits, still lost, still laughing, still refusing to be found. Thanks for watching Texas Tales. This is one of our most enduring mysteries. A treasure legend that's never been solved. A secret that's outlasted everyone who tried to steal it. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the lost Sublett Mine, hit that like button and subscribe. We tell the stories that Texas never quite finished telling. The mysteries, the legends, the truths that might be lies, and the lies that might be truths. Drop a comment. Do you think the Sublett Mine is real? Would you go searching for it? And if you found it, would you tell anyone? This is Texas Tales, where we dig for gold in the form of stories, where we search for treasure in history, and where we remember that sometimes the best secrets are the ones that never get told. Until next time, y'all, keep your eyes on the horizon, keep your ears to the ground, and remember, if you're ever wandering to Guadalupe, you see an old man smiling at you from the shadows, maybe follow him. Maybe he knows something, or maybe, just maybe, you should let some secrets stay buried. Take care.